What is going on, lads, and welcome back to FIFA 15's biggest downgrades. Last time I did one of these, it was quite a while ago. I'll pop a link to it down in the description if you want to go and check it out. I did ask you guys if you wanted me to base it on teams or just have a random assortment of terrible people that I think are going to be going down, and you guys chose to have just a random assortment of players, so that is what we're going to be doing. From the thumbnail, you can probably tell that we're going to have Ashley Young, Ricky van Wolfswinkel and Jose Altidore. So before we get into this video, if you guys want to get any coins to carry on playing FIFA 14, they are really cheap. UT Coins for you, their link is down in the description. Use the discount code AJ3. Get yourself 100k for about £2 or £3. You can go and try out some of them MLS team of the seasons. According to Riggers, Henry is absolutely awesome, so I would recommend going and trying him. But let's take a look at Ashley Young. In FIFA 14, as we all know, he is a 82 rated left midfielder for Manchester United. Now, a lot of you guys, when I asked on Twitter who should be going down for FIFA 15, this was one of the biggest ones that you guys recommended. And in FIFA 15, I have gone and predicted him as a 79 rated left mid. His position isn't changing, even though he did play a couple of games over on the right-hand side for Man United last year. Just about the majority of his games were over at left mid, so I think he's going to stay over there. And I have given him a -3 overall, which is pretty big, but he did play pretty awful last season. I think he only got 1 goal and 1 assist in about 20 appearances or something like that. And this is actually his rating on FIFA 14 head-to-head at the moment. He has been downgraded 3 already on there, so he might even go down even more. If you want to be really drastic, he could put him down to a 77 or a 78 going into FIFA 15. But apparently he has been playing pretty well in pre-season, so maybe they might even keep him the same, but I would hedge my bets that he is going to be down to at least 79 on FIFA 15, because the same way they don't give upgrades or informs, for playing in the FA Cup, I don't think they're going to give someone a higher rated card based on playing pretty well in pre-season. So that's just my 10 cents on that there. If we take a look at his changes, I've given -1 pace, nothing major. I think his pace has dropped a little bit on head-to-head, but nothing too bad. -3 shooting, -4 passing, because as a left mid, playing 20 games, 1 assist is absolutely awful. -2 dribbling, as he's still pretty good at dribbling, but he has gone down 3, so you got to drop everything down a little bit. -1 defending and -2 heading. He's still a pretty decent card, and he's probably going to get a lot cheaper. Not really too expensive anymore on FIFA. He's only basically discard value, but at the start he was quite expensive because of that 88 pace, people wanting to make sweaty BPL teams, and with him only being 79 rated this time, he is possibly going to be a little bit cheaper, and you can sneak him into your teams at the start. But let's move on and take a look at our next player, and it is going to be Jose Altidore, the 77 rated absolute tank on FIFA 14. This guy is pushing 90 strength and he is absolutely huge. 73 pace is pretty decent as well, and 81 heading is the thing that makes him sweaty for FIFA 14. And I think this guy is actually, even though he got a downgrade on his World Cup card when it isn't deserved at all, he should have got an upgrade for that, because he plays awesome for the national team. Even though he plays so well for the national team and actually did okay in the World Cup, I think this guy in FIFA 15 is going to go down to a 74 rated striker, one of the best strikers in the BPL that are silver. This guy is going to end up as, just for the fact that he's got like 90 odd strength. If still kept him at 72 pace, that has only gone down 1. -3 shooting, -2 passing, 2 dribbling and 2 heading. Leaves his stats pretty high for a silver, and he is going to be absolutely awesome and cost a fortune, simply because of that strength and how much of an absolute tank he is. He's huge, decent heading, and just, oh, he's going to be so good in the air to run down the line, cross into, and just play that sweaty game that we all love to play on FIFA 14, if that is the same in FIFA 15. So then, that just leaves us one more player, and if you thought Altidore has an awful season and had like, I think he had a 5% shot to goal conversion, I think he only scored 1 or 2 goals last year, if even that. This next guy, as you know from the thumbnail, had an even worse time, and it is Ricky van Wolfswinkel. 4% shot conversion ratio, apparently this guy had scored 1 goal in the whole season, and I think that was on the first day against Everton as well, which is pretty embarrassing for an Everton fan. But in FIFA 14, he is a 76 rated non-rare striker. He's actually, I think, Norwich's highest ever, like, biggest sign, 8.5 million I think they paid for this guy, and I'm pretty sure that is their record fee. So he was expecting big things from this guy, but unfortunately, even in FIFA 14, he's already gone down to this. And the FIFA 15 card I have predicted him is a 72 rated striker. He is already down to 72 on head-to-head in FIFA 14, and to be honest, he looks pretty terrible. He's very consistent in his stats. You can see them there, 70, 67, 70, 71, but they are pretty consistently poor, so I don't think he's going to be a very good striker. He's going to be pretty cheap, and as you can see, he's actually got a different badge, as he has been loaned by Norwich, buying them record transfer, and then the next season they've loaned him out to Saint Etienne. So if we take a look at his changes, I've left his pace the same. I've knocked him down 5 shooting, because that is the most horrendous conversion rate ever. 4% is just absolutely dreadful. -3 passing, -2 dribbling, -2 defending, and -4 heading. Makes this guy a pretty awful silver striker, really. If anyone's going to be picking up silver strikers in the BPL, they're going to be going for Agbonlahor or Altidore if they want an absolute tank. But that is where we are going to leave this video. I don't want to get too much into hating on these players, as some people don't really like it, especially if they are fans of these players. So if you aren't really agreeing with me, don't dislike the video, drop it a like. If we could hit 500, that would be awesome. And just tell me in the comment section what you disagree with, what you would change. I think all of these ratings are actually what they're rated on FIFA 14 at the moment in head-to-head, so it's pretty likely that these are going to be correct, or maybe even a little bit lower, like I said, if EA decide that they've had a terrible season and want to drop them down even more again. But that is where we're going to leave it, lads. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, like I said, 500 likes would be absolutely awesome. Thanks for watching, lads. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time.